Everybody, so as I told you previously in one of my other videos, oftentimes you can find some really cool CNR rifles out there on Proxibid. A lot of these are estate sales or consignment auctions or what have you. And if you've got a CNR license, you can buy items that are CNR eligible and you can have those shipped directly to you. Um, what I have here today is a Colombian Model 1950 Mauser. This was chambered in 30-06. This one has a little bit more finish wear, so this one is definitely going to be a project gun. I wanted it, one, because it's a 30-06 Mauser, two, because it's going to be one of my project rifles. This is going to be one that I'm definitely going to refinish using my rust bluing method. So I got this one. I want to say it was about $325 before the buyer's premium, before shipping and all that fun stuff, which obviously makes it more expensive. With that being said, still wanted it and got it. If you look back at one of my previous videos, back in the description below, what you will see is another Colombian Model 1950 Mauser. And I may pause this video once I get this thing unboxed and look at it so I can compare the two. You guys can see the differences. But anyway, without further ado, we're going to dive off into this. Like I said, there are many different things you can find out there on Proxibid if you just look. And as I've stated previously, and I believe I think Navy 98 has stated this as well, always be sure you look at the pictures very well so that you know what you're getting, because oftentimes you're buying something based off someone else's word in terms of how the bore looks, various things like that. So it's just a cautionary note, something to think about. This thing is actually really well wrapped. It's going to be fun getting it out of here. I probably opened it from the wrong end too. Okay. Get all this cardboard out of the way. One of the cool things, as you'll see, came with a sling. Actually, they marked where the sling is. They even marked where the bolt is. Kind of cool. I wasn't expecting that, but certainly not complaining. Which, of course, I know that it did come with it. I already knew beforehand that it was coming with a sling and a bolt. It's just, I just thought it was kind of neat how they separated it out in the packaging and labeled it. Probably so somebody like me with a box cutter wouldn't cut it up. I don't know. But, for whatever the reason, I'm appreciative nonetheless. Okay. This thing is really well wrapped up, that's for sure. I think some of the companies that sell parts and surplus guns out there could use this as a lesson. You know, I'm not pointing out anyone in particular. I'm just saying, you know, somebody's going to spend this amount of money on something, or any amount of money actually. Make sure you wrap it nicely. So it's little bubble wrap packed inside big bubble wrap. I'm trying to find the fold mark so I can cut this thing open. So, like I was saying, you know, I know that this one is a little worse for wear in terms of the metal condition. I also know that this one has a little bit of trench art on it, or soldier art, carving, whatever. We'll expect that as well. As you can see, well, let's flip it around. You can see where they carved said art. Anyway, the butt plate looks a little rough on this, and I can get another butt plate. I may do that just because this one looks so rough, but probably just from where it was, you know, slammed on the ground or something. I don't know. But anyway, trying to get a good picture here of the crest. I may just insert some pictures in here. You will notice that this is marked 3-0 on the back of the receiver, and you will also notice this relief cut on the front of the receiver. That's to allow the 30-06 rounds just to be able to, you know, be chambered, or to be pressed into the magazine here. Overall, doesn't appear as though there's any splits in the wood. Like I said, you'll notice that there is not a lot of finish left, but that's perfectly fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set this down. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and look at the bore off camera. It helps if I remove the cap. Come on. Wow. I am just having trouble today. I know this thing is supposed to twist. There we go. Let's remove that muzzle cap. This thing has absolutely amazing rifling. So that's one huge plus. They said it had good rifling. They weren't lying. It has very good rifling. Let's see. Let's get further. I do believe this is numbers matching. I mean, I think that's what the auction said. Yes, I know you guys were thinking probably, how in the world could you forget something like that? Well, I did. There's a bolt. Just your typical Mauser bolt. There's a little bit of a nick right here. I don't know how much that matters. But number on the bolt is 23866. You'll notice the same. So, numbers matching. Like I told you guys, this is a project gun. If you notice, looking at it here, there's some Cosmoline in there. But all in all, this is a really nice Colombian Mauser. I mean, it's a little worse for wear on the outside, but I plan on rust bluing this, and I think it'll function just fine, to be perfectly honest. Bolt is buttery smooth. And then the sling, of course. I don't believe this is the original sling. Could be mistaken. I want to say this was like a 1903 style sling. So it may not be original, which is okay. I mean, I can get a period correct sling. Could be a reproduction too. I don't know. Let's check it out. Yep. Definitely a 1903 style spring. Or sling, not spring. You know, that basically is what it is. Let me see if there's any special markings on it. I don't see any special markings. There's a little bit of mildew or mold going on there. I know that can be removed. This could be a repro 1903. That's what I'm thinking this is actually. But regardless, I got a spring or sling. Say it again. But I do have a 1903 A3. I can stick that on. So that's pretty slick. Anyway, back to this Colombian Mauser. You know, like I said, I wanted this because I really like the Colombian Mausers. Well, I like any weird variant Mauser that's not an 8mm or 7mm. But most especially, I like the 7.62 NATO ones, and I like the 30-06 ones. So this will make the third 30-06 Mauser that I have. Obviously, you guys could see this was unloaded. So it's really cool to get another one. It's not like they're making any more of them. And you know, I didn't even look. Honestly, I didn't look for an import stamp. There is not one on the barrel. There is not one on the receiver. Wow. So that's pretty cool. This one's not import marked. So there you have it. There is my Colombian Model 1950 30-06 Mauser, which came with a muzzle cover, or nose cap, or muzzle cap, whatever you want to call it, and a sling. So this number's matching. So that's pretty cool. Pretty happy about this. Anyway, on the way, you guys will probably see pretty soon, maybe within the next couple weeks, a little bit of a departure from the milsurp stuff. I was able to get my hands on a Ruger Blackhawk chambered in 30 carbine. Most of you guys are probably thinking, oh, what? Yes, I said that correctly. A Ruger Blackhawk chambered in 30 carbine, which, oh, by the way, is another CNR pistol. Got that from an auction house in Pennsylvania. Hopefully get it pretty soon. Really stoked about it. I'll do an unboxing of it. I wanted one of those because I have an M1 carbine. I really want an AMT Automag 3 that's chambered in 30 carbine, but those are even more expensive. So I settled for the Ruger Blackhawk single action revolver that's chambered in 30 carbine, at least for now. So anyway, lots more stuff on the way. Like I bought two of those WM1 kits from Atlantic Firearms. Those are on the way. Those will be coming in, so I'll do an unboxing of that. I thought those were really interesting because those are dated like 1996, 1997, during that assault weapons ban. I just thought it was a really cool variant. Plus, it's probably one of the newest AK kits you could get, like of the, I guess, original manufactured ones. I don't really know how to describe that. It's not all your new stuff that gets imported in. It's kind of at the tail end of what I would say is probably the really good times of AK kits. So anyway, I'll do unboxing of those. Once again, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for your shares with others. And thanks for commenting. Greatly appreciate it. It helps to grow the channel. I am solely self-funded on this, so I expend a lot of money just creating content. I don't have big name sponsors like a bunch of other people out there, so I do what I can as I can, basically. So anyway, big shout out to all of you guys out there that have subscribed for sure, and thanks for watching, and you guys have a great day.